looking at the Heartland RV Park, which is just conveniently located outside of Mount Rushmore. And this is by far the largest RV park that we have visited. As you can see, or not, its sheer size, it's like a city unto itself. The nice sized dog park, lots of room for the dog to run. There's a children's playground on this side of the park. A couple of sets of large restrooms and showers. And at our space, you'll notice the nice green grass. We're out cutting it today. Picnic table, power, water, and sewer. And they have a fire pit so that you can sit outside and enjoy a bonfire. And they've got these one-room cabins that you can rent. There's quite a few of them here. So I got a fire pit, a picnic table, and a barbecuer, all there for your convenience. And what a place. They have an event center where nightly they have something like live music, dinner, bingo, something like that. And you have a pickleball court. You can of course buy propane here. Also serve breakfast. You can either pick it up or at no additional cost have it delivered right to your RV or cabin. Wow, that's novel. And they even have a pool, little pool, and a hot tub for your pleasure, as well as a picnic area just above that. And these are tent sites. Not too many tent campers around right now. In fact, none. I did see one when we drove in, but they are all gone now. So here we are driving through the Scoval Johnson Tunnel. He was the senator, I believe, responsible for turning this into a national park. You can only get one car through at a time. And here we are. We're going to go through and look at that. Oh my. Going through the historic Iron Mountain Tunnel. And
What's in front?
What's that?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. And then as we come through the tunnel, as you can see, we've got our very first view of Mount Rushmore right there. There it is. Here we are at a scenic overlook, Mount Rushmore.
Oh, Mount Rushmore.
You see right there? Yeah.
It looks so small.
And
It's actually very huge.
zoom in on that so you can see that. There it is. And they got helicopter tuners going on right now. You can hear them. That's where we want to be. There they are, right up there somewhere. Yeah. Look at that. They got a little cave going on there. Yeah, check that out. That's right by the overlook. Oh. So here we are in the cave. Look at that. See that cave back there? Yeah, that's pretty nice. And here we go. We're going for our second tunnel here. And we're coming around the corner. Check this out. Somebody's in there.
We can't even see if there's someone coming or not.
No, you cannot see, so you have to be careful. Look at this. Here we go. Through the tunnel. Oh, look at this. And right in the center there, look, you can see the sky, and then we're back to the tunnel again. Looks pretty cool. They drilled right through the mountain. Very cool. We come out of that tunnel, around the corner, and we've driven over that bridge to get here. And we're coming up to our third tunnel. I think there's one really long one. This one may be it. Here we go on the Iron Mountain Historic Highway 16A. Oh, look what we see at the end of that tunnel. Woo! Look at that view. If you can't see it yet in the video, you can probably guess what it is. It is
another car.
Mount Rushmore. That's what we got there. Zoom in on that. No. We are stopped by the side of the road, a mile away from Mount Rushmore. And there it is. Let's see, what do we got? Let's see if we can name them. Washington. I see Washington. It must be Lincoln, Roosevelt, and Jefferson. That'd be my guess. We're on our way up to Mount Rushmore. We parked in underground parking over there. Everybody has to pay for it. Your National Park Pass does not work for parking here. We're walking up the path, and there they are. See Lincoln on the right, Teddy, the middle right, Jefferson, and Washington right there. And of course you can buy lemonade, pulled pork, ice cream, and other stuff. The gift shop up here. We're gonna go inside and check it out. Ooh, lots of stuff in here. So we're coming up on the Hall of Flags. There's like a flag for every state in this hall. So this is the guy who's in charge of carving it. Gutzon Bulgram, sculpted by his son. Look at that. And then here is the Hall of Flags. So we're walking down the Avenue of Flags. How many flags can you name? There's California to my left, Alaska, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, District of Columbia, Illinois, Indiana. Incredible amount of flags. All 50 of them here. And then, of course, off to the left, there's Oregon. That's where I'm from. So we got to get the Oregon flag. Oregon. And here we are, almost all the way through 50 states. They even got Puerto Rico there. Look at that. And there it is. Just below the four presidents, we have an amphitheater. Imagine doing a concert or something here. Check that out. Down below, just about where the theater is, you find the Lincoln Borglum Visitor Center, where it's got exhibit centers, restrooms, and theaters. All right, we're going down to the sculpture studio. There's a bunch of stairs all the way down to the Presidential Trail. There are 425 stairs. A little less than half of those, it appears, go to the sculpture studio. Kind of cool, walking down the stairs like this. They say it's strenuous, but going down, this is a piece of cake. Just absolutely gorgeous, looking on the side there. So one of my favorite stories about Rushmore is this, that the way that this place was created, the way that was sculpted is over the course of millions of years. The winds blew and the rain came down and they buffeted the mountains, and then suddenly over the course of a million years, Kazan, the president's heads just magically appeared. course, if you believe that, we have some swampland to sell you. That shows just how ridiculous the whole concept of evolution is. It's amazing what a creation we are. Just look at this face. Oh yeah, right there, right next to the president's. Well, maybe not. But anyway, it shows you how great a creation this is, and that it's impossible. If it's impossible for the wind and the rain and erosion to do that, it is incredibly impossible for us to have slowly evolved over the course of millions and billions of years. And we're at Profile Point. You can see those fingers sticking up on the mountain, and the reason they call it the Profile Point, check that out. George Washington profile. Beautiful spot. And of course, we're here for the evening program. It's a special program. We're going to be doing the national anthem, recognizing the military, and having a light show. So we're excited to be here. It starts at 9 in the evening, and we arrived a little bit early. So we have a little bit of time to sit around. So coming to Mount Rushmore certainly reminds us of our past and our heritage. Looking at the presidents, George Washington, of course, president of the American Revolution, and a great president. Next to him, of course, Thomas Jefferson, one of the many responsible for the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. Behind him, Teddy Roosevelt, kind of tucked away a little bit. He's responsible in large part for the national park system. And Abraham Lincoln, who of course was the first Republican president and who presided over the freedom for the slaves. So it's a great reminder when you come here of our heritage and our freedom, and it's sort of like a shrine to liberty.
It's hard to imagine, but not long ago, this great land of ours was pure wilderness.
The dawn's early light, what so proudly we hail, as the twilight's last gleaming, the stripes and bright stars through the perilous night. O'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. The rockets were glad and both bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, of those on stage tonight, some are currently serving our nation, some have served previously, and some have lost a loved one in service. We invited them all on stage tonight to publicly recognize the sacrifices they have made and to thank them for their dedication to our nation. As they go to rejoin their friends and families, let us show them our appreciation for their service one more time.